Email marketing is essential to having a successful CPG or e-com brand that, if done correctly, can make your sales go up by 40%, help you grow profitably, and get your company to get to the next level. In this video, I'm going to show you the top 5 reasons why email marketing is absolutely essential for all CPG and e-com brands. Listen, my name is Alex from Media. I've ran dozens of email marketing campaigns, worked with multiple CPG and e-com brands, and have managed email marketing channels for brands making well over $30,000 a month. Proofs in the pudding. Just check out the website. All the link is in the description. All the info is down there. So listen, the first reason why email marketing is essential for these type of brands, e-com and CPG brands, is because it's by far the most profitable channel you can have. Listen, number one, it costs $0. Email marketing, besides maybe the subscription of whatever your ESP is, your email service provider, like Klaviyo, MailChimp, it costs literally almost nothing, right? I mean, maybe like 20, 30 bucks a month. But aside from that, you could send essentially unlimited emails, unlimited campaigns, and the more stuff you send out, the more you're going to get people to buy your stuff, at least see your stuff. So it costs $0 to actually set up, especially compared to ads, where every time you make a sale, you constantly have to spend money in order to make that sale. And especially since you're acquiring new customers, it's different with email marketing. I mean, you're already targeting customers that most likely have bought from you in the past, or at the very least have subscribed to your email channel. So I mean, they already have some type of connection with your brand. But listen, another big reason why is, like, the more you scale, it stays the same, right? I know the fee structure as far as like ESPs goes and email marketing, especially with Klaviyo, like the more emails you do send out in a mass scale, we're talking like tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of emails sent out, the price does go up, but comparative to the value you're getting, like it's almost nothing, especially when you're working with email marketing. Other channels like SMS, maybe like, you know, affiliates, influencers, all that sort of stuff, I mean, you have to pay people, to, either a company or a person, to actually make that sale. So comparative to those things, it's pretty much nothing. And listen, it's by far one of the most highest ROI channels you could have in your entire brand. So the reason number one is obviously it costs nothing. It's one of the most profitable channels your brand can have. The second thing I want to talk about is brand awareness and loyalty. Listen, if you send the right emails, people can fall in love with your brand. Listen, I don't know if you've ever seen any of the Olipop emails. Their emails are, and I'm just using them as an example, but listen, Olipop, they may have like a really good product. I love their soda. They're really, really good, all this sort of stuff, and they have good branding, but their emails are awesome. They look amazing. And when you have an email design, and if you have your email channel that constantly sends out emails that look awesome, they, you know, relate very well to your customer base, but they also in perfect alignment with your actual brand. Sorry about that voice crack. As far as like tone, colors, color schemes, you know, vibes, wordings, phrases, all that sort of stuff, people could fall in love with that brand. And again, it's the perfect place to embody what your brand represents, right? So what does your brand actually represent? And email marketing is the perfect place to do it in. Aside from that, it's like a perfect place to also build community. I think a lot of brands nowadays forget, like, people are real human beings, and like they have emotions and all that stuff. If you constantly send out emails that people could fall in love with, have a sense of community in it, and get deals and promotions that they actually want to get based on their customer experience, that just shows that they're part of a community, they're part of an email channel, they're part of a brand that actually cares about them. So it helps build community, and also gets people to keep coming back, right? Especially if you drive really, really solid emails like VT, ET, edutainment-based emails, people are going to want to come back to your brand. They want to see those emails. They want to open them up. Top 5 reasons why chocolate is the best thing in the world. You know, 3 things you didn't know about the pizza industry, right? 4 things you didn't know about fruit. I don't know. There's a bunch of different things you could send out, but like, especially if you have those type of emails that are really solid and make people want to come back, game's over. Like, you won the game, right? Because if people are always going to come back to your brand and they want to buy your stuff, and they do buy your stuff, you're going to outcompete everybody else in your industry. So like, it's by far one of the most important channels for that. The next thing I want to talk about is customer insights. I think a lot of brands forget about the amount of data you could really get by sending out mass emails. Listen, just going off your email channel, you could find out more about your customers in your email channel than you can ever find out about your ads. And the reason why I say that, and it may be a little controversial, is because with email marketing, you already have experiences with those customers multiple different times. Unless you're having like retargeting ads, which are different. A lot of the times, Facebook ads, you're only going to get data on people buying for the first time. But you don't figure out, like, okay, once they actually have that product, I was about to say in their mouth, once they actually consume that product or have that product, I work with a lot of CPG brands, they're going to know more information about, like, okay, based on this customer's experience, what are the actions they have done? Will they buy again? What are their favorite products? You could have customer reviews on there, right? And there's a bunch of insights you can get from your email channel, right? See your past behaviors, right? If people bought once, are they going to buy again? Are they going to buy 2 times, 3 times, 4 times? And email marketing is a perfect place for people to actually buy from you again and again and again. That's why you always want to stay in their face and constantly send out emails with flows and campaigns and a bunch of different things. But again, like, see what products and content actually people respond best to. If you see that, like, okay, I sell product A 100 times out of 100 times, or at least I sell product A, that's my top selling product, like it's the best thing ever, but then it never sells again, and then people go to product 2. And then product 2, 100 people buy, let's just say for example, but then out of those 100 people that buy, 50 people buy again, right? And it's like, okay, well then obviously this product is better. And with email marketing, you could do that in a perfect way, because with Facebook ads, it's a little different. I don't mean to push Facebook ads down and everything, like I use Facebook, but like advertising, paid ads and as a whole, it's not bad at all. But again, the biggest challenge, or I guess the biggest benefit that email marketing has, is that you're able to get data on people that have bought from you again and again and again. Opposed with ads, it's different unless you're doing like retargeting ads. There's not much data you could get from people that bought from you multiple different times. But with email marketing, you can, because you have each profile dedicated to the account. So that's another big thing I would say about email marketing, why it's super essential. It's customer insights. The reason why email marketing is essential for CPG and e-com brands to be successful is you stand out from your competition. Listen, nowadays people get bombarded by brands every single day, whether you're using paid ads or social media or affiliates or whatever your medium of getting eyeballs are. People are competing for the same eyeballs every single day. And listen, you could obviously have paid ads, affiliates, all those different things, and you could run crazy discounts and kill your margins. You can do all those things. But when you have email marketing, it provides value in a way those ads can't, because they give, if you do it right, ET and VT type of value, edutainment and valuetainment value, people are going to want to open the emails. So instead of you having to go to them, they come to you. Obviously, you have to send those emails out, but they have they have the choice to actually open those emails or not. And I think that's the true beauty of email marketing. When you have email marketing, it gets people to say like, okay, this is a brand that I actually want to come back to. This is a brand that I actually value. This is a brand that I want to see, be in my inbox, and I want to see what they put out. And listen, it's one of the best ways to provide value. And that by itself could be the biggest differentiator in your competition. It makes you stand out. If you only think about this, if you see brand A and the only way you're seeing them is by ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Pinterest ads, LinkedIn ads all the time, against having another brand that only sends you free value, and obviously at the end you have your CTA, but only sends you value, tips and tricks about doing this, us versus them, comparisons, things, 5 ways to make pizza dough, or a bunch of different things you could do. If you have emails from, if you see content that's coming from them, you're going to be more likely to see like, okay, this is a brand that I actually like. It's a brand that I actually care about, that cares about me. Might as well give them a try, right? It's the differentiator. It's the biggest factor that differentiates you from your competition, aside from maybe like, I guess, having the best product in the world. But obviously, yeah, that's another big reason. I highly suggest you look into that for email marketing. And the biggest reason why this is so essential for CPG and e-com brands to make with their email marketing channel is increasing your LTV and your AOV. And email marketing is a perfect place to get people hooked on your brand, especially if you have like a CPG brand, or a consumable packaged goods brand that like people can actually consume, like chocolate or food or pizza dough, or things that people could use again and again and again. It's so important that email marketing is something that you guys have as a channel in your marketing channel as a whole, because it gets people to buy from you again and again and again through that medium. Unless paid, like, listen, if you only rely on I'm not even going to say paid ads, if you only rely on spending money as a whole to get people to buy from you again and again and again, especially if it's a CPG brand, you're always shooting yourself in the foot, because you're always risking having a higher profit margin, because you're having constantly spend money on that sale. Especially if you have a discount, you're pretty much breaking even, if that. So that's another big reason why you have to have email marketing set up. And especially, I would say, like, this is like a side kind of bonus tip, like, especially have subscription and retention-based replenishment flows. Those are super important nowadays, because I think if you don't have one of those flows, I know they're not like one of the biggest flows, but if those flows, especially now, like if you have them set up where like after somebody buys 2, 3, 4 times after they purchase, or 3, 4 purchases into your brand, you could send out that flow and get people to actually get on a subscription basis. Obviously, not everybody's going to do it, but it's super important to have nowadays. I want to throw that out there. But again, the biggest reason why email marketing is essential for CPG brands, it increases your LTV and increases your AOV, get higher average order values, especially if you have a replenishment flow. And overall, throughout the course of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, if people actually love your product and you have a solid product in hand, people are going to buy from you again and again and again. And having that medium of an email channel to actually get people to buy from you again and again and again through email is a perfect place to do it. Hey, but listen, I'm back in the studio, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, those were the top 5 reasons why email marketing is essential for CPG and e-com brands. Again, like always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, feel free to give me, I would say give me a call, you know my number, but feel free to leave a comment, DM me, anything like that, and I'll do my absolute best to try to answer it. And again, if you have your own CPG or e-com brand that wants to scale their business using email marketing, that could increase your total revenue by 40% in online sales and do it on a 100% commission basis, feel free to give me I would say again, give me a call, but feel free to reach out to us, ixmedia.biz. Again, that's ixmedia.biz, or you could just check out the description. All the links are down there. YouTube, Instagram, Google, all that stuff. So again, listen, hope God blesses you in every way possible. Hope God blesses you, how God and Jesus bless you in every way possible. And I pray for you guys now and forever. So listen, Alexander Jimenez out. See you in the next video. Peace.